Well, Craig, called this pretty big about face here from Washington. The Trump administration now retracting oversight of this Penn Station overhaul, which the Biden administration had already approved. The final plans here are still up in the air, but one proposal on the table is calling for something pretty big, actually moving Madison Square Garden across the street. U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy breaking the news in a letter, saying New York City deserves a Penn Station that reflects America's greatness and is safe and clean. The MTA's history of inefficiency, waste, and mismanagement also meant that a new approach is needed. Secretary Duffy going on to say Penn Station owners, the U.S. Transportation Department and Amtrak, will now manage the rebuilding. But the MTA's chairman also expecting the agency to participate as the major Penn Station leaseholder. Duffy says this new plan will save taxpayers around $120 million. A top priority going forward, deciding on a master plan. One submission from the Grand Penn Community Alliance calls for moving MSG across the street. A board member for the not-for-profit Rethink Penn Station says stakeholders have crucial decisions to make, and soon.
You have these gateway tunnels coming in from New Jersey that are funded and are going to be built, and they're going to add considerable capacity to Penn Station. And how are we going to process those trains?
And back live, Governor Hochul says she discussed the Penn Station plans with the president and says this new call could save New York taxpayers more than $1 billion. But across the aisle, City Councilman Eric Botcher, he sees things much differently. He is slamming this as a power grab and says it will sideline the voices of people who matter, including commuters, transit workers, neighbors, and more. Craig?
All right, well, Justin, now that we know Washington's taking the lead on oversight of Penn Station's redesign, we have any idea when building is going to start?
Well, at this point, Craig, we know that the Transportation Secretary says this will happen quickly, safely, and efficiently, but how soon? We don't know just yet, but we can kind of intuit here that by slashing some funding here, that the Trump White House has some priorities it wants to see in this project, how it will look, when it will start construction. Those questions we don't know the answers to just yet, but perhaps we'll get them soon. We're live here at Midtown. Justin Finch, Pix 11 News. Back inside to you, Craig.